going on, Street Drift Squad? Welcome back to the channel. In case you guys don't know, we are here in the garage slash man cave, and we're about to put in some work. And that work is, you see the gloves are ready. You see the title. Yes, we are doing the oil change on the Audi S5, guys. It's that time. We got to get it done. It's been a while, and this time we're actually going to do it using the Mighty Vac. So this guy right here is actually what we're going to use today. Yes, big boy right here. Got this thing, happy to use it. Got to put it to the test. I've seen a bunch of videos on a lot of people using it, and it actually looks really well. So without further ado, we're about to get into it and get this oil change. Some of the basic things that you need. I did order from Euro Tuning. I got the oil for it. So basically it takes 7.5, and we're using the Liquid Moly Top Tech 6200. 0W20 is what I'm going with for this car. That's what it recommends. Pretty cool. And it also comes with the filter. They got a whole kit that they sell. So it comes with this filter as well, which is the correct one for it. So this is the filter that we're going to be using as well. So without further ado, let's get everything set up. It's going to be a little bit hard with the camera angles kind of tight in here, but I'm going to do my best I can so I can show you guys how to get this done. It's pretty simple. Don't need much tools. Basically all you need is your 32 millimeter for the oil cap, and that takes it off. So that's pretty much the main tool you're going to use today. And also have a little shop rag handy, so that way you can clean up any oil that should spill or anything like that. So without further ado, guys, let's get into it. All right, guys, so one of the main things you want to do first, take off your engine cover there. Put that to the side. Got that there. Man, look at that. So there's the 32 millimeters going to go right on top of there. And it tells you what to torque it at as well. 25 Newton meters of torque is what you need. Going to remove the oil cap. And I did run this for a little bit just to get the build the pressure. So that way when we get this pumped, it should come out nice and smooth, nice and easy. And here goes the entrance where you're going to put the Mighty Vac. You're going to plug that, take this plug off right there, and you're going to put the hose right in there to extract. So let's get that done. All right, so I pulled out the plug. As you could see there, I just used little needle nose pliers will do the job. And that's what it looks like once you take it out. So you just want to place that somewhere safe. I like to place it here, so it's like a little pocket for me, and that way I won't lose it. And then we can insert the vac hose right in there. All right, so guys, the vac hose come with different sizes. This is the main tube right here, and as you can see, I got some previous oil there I got to get out, but that's not a problem. And it comes with different size tubes. That tube just plugs in right into there. It's like a rubber plug, and this is the end that you're going to be placing inside here. So I'm going to put that right in there, and you just want to push that all the way down until you feel you hit the bottom.
That's what she said.
Another good one. You're on fire.
And shouldn't take much, but it's right there. Let me just get it in position, nice and snug. Don't want to put it all the way. You want to lift it slightly, so that way you can get all the oil, because if you put it all the way, you're going to kind of close that gap of the tube, so it's not going to suction everything out completely. All right, so for this vac, guys, it's got a cool little step there. So you're just going to step on that to give it some stability. And you're going to take this and pretty much just start pumping. So let's get that done. All right, guys, so you can see there, it's already starting to fill up. I'd say about 15 to 20 pumps will get this thing going. And you got all that way to fill up. And pretty much just let it do its thing. So once it's done, we're going to take out the filter, get that going, and show you guys that. All right, guys, so before we take out the filter, you want to get a rag, just kind of tuck it in there, so that way you don't get anything spilling on the inside. Helps it really well. It's almost out, so I'm going to go ahead and finish removing that and show you guys the filter. All right, guys, so there is the old filter there. That's what it looks like. Here's the new filter, nice, clean, and white. And it also comes with its own seal, which we're going to take off this seal and replace that. You always want to do that. It actually comes with it, so you don't have to worry too much about that. So we're going to go ahead and get that done. This thing just plugs in, plugs out. It makes it like a little snap noise. So that way you know that it's secured in there. And that's pretty much it. Once we do that, the extractor is still going. Still got a little ways to go. And once that's done, then we can fill it with the oil. And I'll show you guys how to reset the interval as well. All right, guys, so she's still filling up. Almost there. And in case you wanted to get the model number, there it is right there. That's the one that I'm using. This thing's a beast. Definitely comes in handy, real easy. And it's also got a release here later on, so you can dump that real easy and empty this thing out and ready for the next job. All right, guys, so once it's almost empty, as you could see there, it's getting very, very close to the top. Around that time, you'll start hearing like a gurgling sound.
Giggity, 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 giggity. Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah, ting, tang, walla, walla, bing, bang.
Coming from the hose or the bottom of the oil pan. Obviously you can't hear it now, but it was just doing it. But basically when you start hearing that, you're nearing to the end. The thing's pretty much all done, and you can start getting ready to get the hose out in a second here. But once you hear that, that's a good sign. That means you did it correctly, and you're pretty much good to go to the next step. Get your funnel ready, and then start filling up your oil very slowly. And then we'll check the oil level as well to see what the car shows. And guys, another thing I like to do after I get out the hose, a last minute detail, as you can see there is, you can see some oil still on the end there, but I like to lift the hose and raise it, so that way you make sure everything kind of goes in there. You don't have nothing left stuck in the hose that can drip out later, and you get a nice and full vac tank. Alright guys, so in a crazy turn of events, I gotta head to the Audi dealership because I lost that damn plug. Looking for that thing all over, I could not find it. I don't know where it fell. I couldn't hear the noise, any rattling, so maybe it'll fall out when I'm driving, but I can't drive it without that plug. So we are headed over to the Audi dealership and gotta get this done. So a tiny little project turned out to be something a little bit more time consuming. So definitely, if you guys have that drain plug, make sure it's in a safe, secure location, and make sure you put that back very, very carefully, because as I was putting it back, it kind of slipped off of the pliers, and that's how it happened. So I don't know if it could have been prevented, but just my luck, but it is what it is.
Okay, what the I know.
All right, guys, we made it out here to Audi. Not too bad of traffic. Let's get this piece. Can't believe it. This thing is $28, guys. That tiny little plastic piece. So crazy. All right, guys, so success. We got the piece. That little guy right there, man, give me a headache. But it's done. Let's go back, get it plugged in, get the show on the road, and we'll be good to go. Guys, I also forgot to mention, with that dipstick, it was the only one left in stock. And the only reason why they did have it in stock was because I guess somebody was about to buy it and they wanted an actual dipstick. And with these cars, you can't get an actual dipstick unless you go aftermarket, because everything's all digital, so you don't need an actual dipstick to check the level. But man, by sheer luck, that was the only one that was in stock. Man, God is good. Alright guys, finally we can put the missing piece back in there. Man, so annoying. Let me just get that pushed in, and we are all set. Put the engine cover on. Good to go. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys how to do the reset. Let's get this thing started. Ooh, love that noise. Love that noise. Never gets old, guys. But yeah, we're gonna let it run for a little bit, and then we'll check it. Alright guys, so pretty much you want to hit the home button first. You want to come to vehicle, and then it's going to be here. So you got settings, intervals. I already went ahead and switched it, but basically you just hit reset. That's simple, and it tells you all the information there. And then if you want to come back here, you can do oil level. but you got to let it run just like it says there. Alright guys, so I ran it down the street and came back and went back to check, and there you go. So you got your oil level, should be at max. That's it. That's all it takes. Really easy, guys. Alright guys, so there you have it. Oil change complete. Pretty simple. Just make sure you put everything back together. Tighten it like you're supposed to, especially with the cap over here, 25 Newton meters. Hand tighten that and you should be good. That's it. Hope you guys appreciate the content. It's a short video, I understand. Just want to make sure you guys know about the DIY tools that you have out there that you could do it yourself. So it's pretty cool right here in the garage, easy. If you guys appreciate, make sure you hit that subscribe, smash that like. Street Drip, we'll see you on the next one as always. We out.